Hello everyone. So I wanted to talk about this question that was asked on my service desk recently about using Jira for keeping track of your customers. And this is something that I actually have been doing for many years, and I thought I'll probably share a few things in this video so that if you are also trying to do the same thing, maybe you have your customers reaching out to you and you want to use Jira, or maybe you're thinking that whether we can use Jira for simply keeping track of your leads or sales process. So this is of course applicable for organizations or small business holders where you don't really have like thousands of customers. I mean, of course, you can customize Jira for doing a lot of wonderful things, but for doing CRM, for if you're looking for CRM, then of course we have tools like Salesforce or maybe Sugar CRM, for example. I mean, I'm sure there are many, but there are tools for doing it. But this may not be applicable for each and every business owner. If you are, let us say, a freelancer, or maybe you have a small team, or maybe you are, let us say, a medium company, then maybe you want to do it yourself. Now, there are few things that I will talk about. First of all, Jira is, of course, not just the only tool that you can use. In fact, for a long time, when I was maintaining a list of my customers or basically all the leads, I was doing it in a spreadsheet for a long time. And to be honest, I still do it. I will not be giving you a false picture, because when it comes to spreadsheets, there is no other alternative. Sometimes you need to visually look at the data in an Excel sheet or maybe a Google spreadsheet, because apart from just doing calculations, you can also do a lot of wonderful things when you have data in your spreadsheet. And of course, you don't have to use spreadsheet. It can be, let us say, a CSV file. But and by the way, I have also used org mode for keeping track of my leads, for example. But I use org mode in Emacs mostly for note taking, for blogging, and also for keeping track of my personal activities. But when it comes to doing something a bit more serious, where I need to involve other people, I do rely on tools, because tools like, of course, Jira, for example, because you may have a spreadsheet where you can, of course, invite other people, but when it comes to permissions, when it comes to making sure that your data is stored in a way that you want and you can always retrieve it later on, then using a tool like Jira makes sense. Of course, I'm talking about cases where you are maybe doing things on your own. Maybe you're a freelancer, or maybe you're a small business owner. For doing anything massive, or maybe if you have thousands of customers, then or maybe if you have a lot of people in your organization, maybe your sales team is really big, then use a tool, use a proper tool like Salesforce, or I'm sure there are other open source tools for doing these things. Now, if you're using Jira, then or if you're thinking of using Jira, then there are a few things that are involved when it comes to customer relationship management tool. So first thing is that you will receive inquiries. Now, inquiries are nothing but someone reaching out to you that hi, I'm from company X and I'm looking for Jira upgrade service, or I'm looking for some kind of maybe consultation. Now, all you need to do is you basically need to create an issue type like lead, for example, and you can store your customers inquiries details. You can also have separate issue type for storing your customer, because you don't really want to, every time a customer reaches out to you, you don't really want to recreate those values in a custom field. So imagine that let us say you receive an inquiry from Microsoft. Imagine that you create a new lead in your Jira issue screen. You have a form, so ideally you should have a drop down or some kind of a label field where you can select the customer. That will be the existing customer. But usually when you receive leads from different clients, from same company, you might also receive inquiries from different departments or from different people. So having this organization field or company field is one thing, which is of course stored somewhere else. It could be another Jira project or another issue type in your Jira instance, but you can also use Insight, for example, because Insight has a schema, and this is where things get really interesting, because you can actually use Insight for CRM, and I thought I'll probably talk about it. I'm sure I have covered this in the past, but if you are interested, I can definitely maybe create some kind of a scenario and share how to configure these things. It is of course not very complicated, but even if you're not using Insight, because Insight of course came into picture much later. In the beginning, when we just had Jira, nothing else, we were doing these things like create an issue type for lead, create an issue type for customer, and whenever you have a new lead, also store who is contacting you. Sometimes the person or the department reaching out to you will be same, but in most cases they are also different, because you want to keep this information somewhere. So imagine that you store these things in Jira, and when you have a new lead saved as an issue, usually your lead will have, of course, description, and whenever you're doing any discussion with your customer, you can store those discussions as a comment. And whenever you are storing those things in Jira, you can always do other things like maybe create a dashboard. So when you receive a new inquiry, usually your customers expect you to get back to them within X amount of time, or maybe within 2 weeks or 3 weeks with a proposal, or maybe with some kind of something that they're expecting. So basically, you can store these things in Jira, where you can basically keep track of, okay, this is the customer. This customer reaches this customer is looking for this service, and we have to get back to this customer in the next 2 weeks. And you can of course create filters in Jira using JQL, and then create a dashboard. And every time you open Jira, you will have a list of all those customers that are probably expecting your response in the next 1 week or 4 days or whatever. So you can do these wonderful things in Jira, but I would say only do these things when you have a very simple setup. But if you want, do also give Insight a try, because Insight can do a lot of wonderful things, because it is basically a schema where you can store not only your customers, not only your clients, but you can also store your services. And you can use Insight for not only client management but also contract management. You can use Insight for storing any kind of asset, and that asset can be of course computers. But let us not talk about using Insight for asset management. We're talking about using Insight for customer relationship management. So these are a couple of things that you can do, and that is why I like using Jira, because you have the flexibility to not only store the information the way you want, of course using issue types, but when it comes to, let us say, leads, or when it comes to your sales process, you can also have your own workflow. So whenever you have a new lead, maybe as per your small company's sales process, you have to do few things. Maybe you will first review the inquiry. You will first try to qualify it, that whether it is this particular inquiry or this particular lead is worth your time. And maybe if you receive an inquiry from a company and you know that they're not really serious, so you can of course give it a low priority. But if it is high priority, or if the customer is good as per whatever criteria you have, maybe you may want to try to also capture the opportunity, like size, something like how big is this opportunity, how big is this client's requirement. Are they talking about just 2 days of your time, or they're talking about maybe millions of dollars. So you can of course based on these values that you store in the lead issue type, you can then handle it properly. Maybe you can assign it to maybe some of your senior sales people, or maybe you have a separate dashboard for those things, for those inquiries where the potential is more. So definitely, to sum up, you can definitely use Jira for CRM, sales process, and I have done it as well. I still do it, but don't overdo it, don't overcomplicate it. If you think your sales process or your CRM needs are a bit complicated, maybe you need a tool like Salesforce, because that will, of course, give you a tool that is built for doing these things from day one, and you will find people who can support you, because usually with every tool like Jira, or Salesforce, there is competency that is required to maintain it, to also support your processes, to customize it, because you need to rely on tools to do work, to do business. And that is it. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.